Did you know that the Sahaba, Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in, the companions of our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they would even ask Allah for salt to put onto their food. We learn that there is nothing too small or too big to ask for from our Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should ask for everything and anything when we are supplicating to our Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam informs us in a beautiful hadith, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of your needs. Even if you need a shoelace, ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unfortunately, a lot of us, when we make dua, it is only in the time of need, when we are in hardship, when we are ill, when we are going through financial difficulties. Rather, even if it is a small problem, raise your hands and supplicate in the courts of our Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam also says, when you make dua, ensure that your heart is not distracted. Make dua, supplication with a present heart. A lot of our Muslim brothers and sisters, when they make dua, they are in autopilot. They merely just raise their hands. They say Ameen, but they do not even know what they are saying Ameen for. When they raise their hands, their minds are somewhere else. Their heart is somewhere else. So ensure when you make dua, you have a present heart, not a distracted heart. When we make dua, we find from hadith that one of the three definitely takes place. Number one, we've made dua to Allah. Allah has answered our dua. Allah has given us what we have asked for. For example, someone was ill. He raised his hands, made dua. Ya Allah, grant me shifa. Allah gave him shifa. Number two, Allah did not give what the individual supplicated for, but Allah removed hardship from the path of that individual. Some sort of difficulty was to befall upon him, and Allah removed it from his path. For example, someone made dua, Ya Allah, I have a job interview. Ya Allah, I need this job. Ya Allah, grant me this job. The individual did not get that job, but Allah removed hardship, difficulty from his path. For example, on the way to the workplace, to the interview, he was to get into an accident. He was going to get hurt. But through the blessings of the dua he made, Allah removed that hardship from his path. Allah prevented him from getting hurt through the blessings of that dua. Maybe he didn't get the job, but Allah removed difficulty from his path. Number three, what a person asked for in dua was not granted. Allah did not remove hardship from the path of the person making dua. Rather, Allah grants that individual huge amounts of reward in the afterlife. Those unanswered duas, they transform into good deeds in the hereafter. On the day of resurrection, when we will see our good deeds and our bad deeds on the scales, and we will see our scale of good deeds is full of virtuous acts, full of hasanat, full of rewards, we will then be told that a lot of these hasanats, they are due to the du'as you made. Allah did not answer those du'as. Allah did not give you what you had asked for, but now Allah is giving you reward in place of those du'as. People will say, only if none of my du'as were answered upon the face of the world. Never lose hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Continue making dua. Your dua is never rejected. It is always accepted, so long as you ask for halal things. As always, my respected brothers and sisters, I humbly request that you like and share the contents of this channel. If you have not yet done so, subscribe to this channel. Stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.